Hey guys, what's going on? So what is happening with Bitcoin at the moment? So I would say that although we're in a highly bearish market at the moment, sentiment is quite low. I would say that, you know, with all this sort of fear and the wider market seeing this as something that is going to be sustained and continue further and continue to fall, I believe that with the wider belief, this may actually be a good time to buy. Now, I'll tell you the reasons why I think it's a good time to buy, and I'll also tell you guys why I think, or what the arguments against why it would be a good time to buy and why you should wait out. So let's start off with the reasons why you should be looking to buy or adding to your positions at the moment. So first off, to give you guys a bit of context, or to let you guys know what I've been currently doing, I've mostly been holding, although after we broke, around the 11,700 and we failed to retest those, support turn resistance points, I did sell some into Tether and some into Bitcoin. I have been doing some short-term trades, but I'd say more than 70 or 80% of my portfolio has just been held. And I've actually just done mostly just that holding. So I'm looking to add to my positions, at certain points like between 5,000 and 5,500, and also reserve a little bit of Tether to purchase more if we do fall lower. Now, the arguments for buying now includes that there's a wider sentiment for people believing that Bitcoin is going to sustain this bearish run. We're going to see a repeat of 2014. But come on, guys, do you really believe that we're going to repeat what's happened in the past exactly as it is? Although, if we have these charts next to each other, they almost look identical. We should not get into the trap of, previous examples to determine what's going forward. It should only be a guide. So for that reason, I've actually started buying. And now a lot of you guys might say that, hey, that's convenient of you to make a video now where there's been a 10% increase. I think there's going to be more choppiness, but what I'm saying is long term, I think between now and the end of the year, we're going to see a bullish movement. We're going to see things turn around a little bit. Sentiment, there's going to be still a bit of doubt, but I think there's going to be some buying pressure, which will bring us to a better spot. So if you guys are considering buying, I wouldn't, obviously this is not financial advice, as I always do make sure to tell you guys. I would consider buying now, as, historically these are the low points, these are the support points. So learning to trade or learning to make a profit involves buying when your emotions dictate to do otherwise. So in this situation where we've sustained quite a bearish run, this would be the best time to buy rather than sell. It's too late to sell, I would say. So if you were going to sell, obviously in hindsight this is easy to say, but on any sort of bounce, if you were bearish long term, you should have sold at 11,500. You should have sold at 8,700, and then again at 6,700. You shouldn't be waiting till we're below 6,000, where historically this is an all-time low in the last 12 months to sell. So those are my reasons for buying at the moment. Obviously, it's hard to make a recommendation to buy altcoins, even though they're the ones that have been beaten down the much. I think until sentiment changes, you will have plenty of time to buy altcoins. So I would research the coins that you will buy or start to buy as as we start to recover a little bit. However, I would predominantly be buying just Bitcoin at this stage. But having said that, be cautious. Don't buy all at one point. Average out. I think if we do see a bounce, it's going to be a 6-month bounce. So I don't see us actually going above $10,000 by the end of the year. We might briefly go above that, but we'll see that 10,000 will actually act as a big resistance point. So overall, things have changed, and the argument is that, compared to 2013, 2014, where it took 3 years and 4 months to actually, I suppose, go back to all-time highs from 11,035, this space has dramatically, developed, and blockchain has moved forward with regulation, the help of corporations aligning themselves with blockchain awareness, as well as, these obituaries, or, this idea that blockchain and cryptocurrency is one big scam and sort of balloon or bubble, is in fact, I believe a lot of this has been disproved. And I think that most believe that there is potential in blockchain. They just think that, obviously we're too early to the party, and that we just need to be patient. So what I would suggest is be cautious, but if you're already holding, don't sell at this point. It doesn't make any sense to sell. So I'd be looking at good projects to either add to your positions or just hold out and just wait, because there's going to be plenty of time to buy between, where we are now at 6,000 to 8,000. I expect us to stay in this range at least until the end of August. So we'll see where it goes. I could be wrong. I was wrong when we went from 20,000 down to where we are now. In hindsight, a lot of people who said that we were in a bubble were correct, obviously. But going forward, making decisions that aren't emotionally biased will, net you the best profits. So, look, enough about this. I just want to let you guys know that I have been doing or working on other things in the background. So I have been meeting up with friends who are running their own businesses, and also looking to start up, I suppose, or to work with other people working on content, whether it's through video, audio, so in the forms of podcasts, as well as blogs. So I've got a few friends who are doing that. I'm looking to mix this up a little bit. Obviously, for any of you guys who have been following me from the start, I'm still obviously trying to figure out where to go with my channel. Even though predominantly I've been making the video or content around cryptocurrency, I have had a bit of interest, especially in shares. And I know a lot of you guys enjoy sort of those beginner videos, learning how to invest in the share market, as well as, specific examples of how to find stocks to invest in, as well as their respective industries. So still working with it. Instead of making a separate channel for that, as well as videos on, self-development, as well as practical advice for you guys, my goal is to figure out what content, what area I can make content on that will provide you guys the most value. So, it's all about feedback. If you guys have been watching from the start, continue to leave comment, share the content. Let me know what you guys think. And while I can't promise that I'll make the content on the things that you talk about, I will definitely consider them, and we'll give it a go, just because at the end of the day, this channel is for me, but it is also to create value for you guys. Otherwise, without you guys watching this channel, I probably would be making videos for myself. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys were wondering what else I've been up to, I spent 10 days in Japan. So I was working on, or rather, I was just enjoying my holiday. I spent some time in Osaka. You guys might have seen the recent video. I can post the link to it here, and you guys can check that out. But otherwise, I will be posting more frequently. And yeah, see how we go.